Hey guys, Welton25 here with another World of Warships video, this time in the Tier 7 American battleship, Colorado. Of course, Colorado class battleships, they were the ships built after the well, they might have started construction before the Washington Naval Treaty, but they were the US's allowance of 16-inch gun battleships. Japan had Nagato and Mutsu, and Britain had Rodney and Nelson. They are another progression of the standard battleships, which basically means the hull and the machinery are mostly the same. They've got a top speed of, I think it was 21 knots. There's obviously slight variations between each ship, but other than that, I'm not going to say basically identical. Like, obviously this one has 16-inch guns, whereas the New Mexico's had, well, the New Mexico's, Pennsylvania's, the Nevadas all had 14-inch guns. So the Nevadas were the smallest. I think they had 10 14-inch guns. They had a 3-gun turret, 2-gun turret, 2-gun turret, 3-gun turret. Bit like the Giulio Cesare in terms of gun layout. I know the Cesare originally had a middle turret as well. I'm talking about the way she's in the game. Then there's the Pennsylvanias, which is the class of the Arizona, which has 12 14-inch guns. All in 3-gun turrets. New Mexico's, same layout, different turret mounts. And of course the Colorados. They were the last of the standards, and then I don't know if it was the South Dakotas or the North Carolinas that followed them. But yeah, after that it was a 3-gun turret, 16-inch gun fast. I'm going to call them fast battleships. I don't know if that's technically a correct designation, but compared to the 21 knots of the standards, they're fast. And there we go, starting off with a 10k salvo. Of course, you can see only 3 of the 8 shells we sent out actually hit anything. But that's pretty much expected due to the dispersion. I'm going to continue to throw guns out. That's a Surrey, Tier 7 British heavy cruiser. Okay, that's not that bad. Knocked out one of his turrets. Dodging. So at the moment I know that there's no one with their guns pointed at me. What am I shooting at? That's the Bayern, I think. Yeah, Tier 6 German. Oh, there we go, that's Koenig dead. 13k. That one has 5 hits. That was better. It's pretty good. 3 salvos and we've already done about over half the ship's HP in damage. Is that an Iron Duke or something? Yeah, that's an Iron Duke. That's a tier... It's Tier 5 British, I think? Yeah. Because I know the Tier 6... Well, that's Tier 7 there, the one I'm firing at, the King George V. I know the Tier 3 is the Bellerophon. Tier 4 then would be the Orion. Tier 5, Iron Duke. Tier 6, Queen Elizabeth. King George V, Monarch, Lion, Conqueror. I don't have any ships on that particular tech tree line. Just got some shells off. I think one of those will... 2 of those hit the mountain, but... Yeah, okay, we're at 41k damage. That's pretty good for me. I consider a good battle to be one where I do more damage to the enemy than my ship's HP. And I'm already pretty close to that, I'm not taking very little damage. Sorry, that's the York. It's about CK, I don't know. Don't know why, but I know it's like that's the German Tech 3 cruiser. Well, tier 7 cruiser, I don't think there's premium tier 7. Okay, 5k and a turret knocked out. That's only temporarily incapacitated. That means that it will, after a certain amount of time, come back into use. Because you can permanently destroy them. I've had that happen to me when I was in a Richelieu. I think it even happened when I was in Izumo. At that point it's like, well, I'm going to go for the ram because I've literally got no other options available to me. Yeah, I completely missed that guy there. But yeah. That's a lot of kills very close together. 6k damage, so there we go. Ooh, King George. He has 14-inch guns, so they're smaller than mine, but he does have 10 of them. Which, then again, I think that means I still have a significantly heavier broadside than he does. Now, I noticed those torpedoes in time and I decelerated, but mate, you've got to be careful where you fire your torpedoes. It's like, who are you firing at? That York was going to go behind that island. And then what you did was you nearly ended up torpedoing me. Which would have been bad for everyone. There we go. Only a single hit. Wow. So now we wait. Can I stay under? Okay, I think I'm aiming at the Iron Duke at the moment. Oh no, I'm aiming at the Pensacola. Right. Missed though. And the York is dead. Ooh, took a few hits there, but that's not too bad. The Iron Duke's also opened fire on me. They're using HE, which, okay, yes. You're a British battleship, you've got good HE shells, but I'm ship presenting. I mean, okay, obviously don't correct the enemy when they're doing something wrong. But I'm a battleship that's broadside onto you. Armor piercing would do a lot more damage. So yeah, I made a mistake because I was angling towards the Iron Duke, and then then again, I think he must have been aiming for the Trento. I think that's the Trento. Oh, never mind, Outry. Oh. Right, who's a Storm Tiger? Who's Mr. Storm Tiger? Ooh. I don't know who I just citadeled, but I citadeled them good. Yeah, I think it's the Ashari. What was he winching about? I don't know. It doesn't matter what ship you're playing, you're going to have somebody whinging about that ship. And their Iron Duke is dead. Right, I'm sailing around. Get in front of this King George V. 70k damage, so once again, that's pretty good for tier 7, I think. Right. I am also kind of conserving like holding my fire. Yeah, no, all those torpedoes missed. I citadeled him through his bows, got the Confederate achievement. Don't know what that exact achievement entails, but oh well. 101,500. At this point we're within secondary range, which is not something that happens frequently in American standards, considering you have to be within like 4 point something kilometers. Okay, yes, I am down to 16k HP, but he is dead. So, right, but what I did, I made a mistake, is I'm kind of, and not kind of the whole team did, is we're all on one side of the map. The rest of the enemy team, since we pretty much just wiped the floor with the enemy on this side, are all the way over there. Like I said, American standard battleships. They're not fast. So now I'm basically having to just gun it back to try to, well, to try to get there and do something useful before they end up killing themselves, basically. I'm also heading for the cap because, well, if the enemy, like if our team can keep the enemy over there, keep them contained, we cap, and even if we lose more friendly ships, we are almost guaranteed, like we can guarantee ourselves a win. Problem is, enemy also has the same idea because they're greatly outnumbered. So they're going to try to go for our cap. Do quite like these standards. That's the Ismail ahead of me, I think. Oh no, it's the Revolutia. Never mind. From a distance, they do look quite similar with the funnel arrangement. Right. We lost a DD. Don't know who's requesting support. I mean, yeah, that's what I intend to do. But like I said, 22 knots is the fastest I can go at the moment. But is it just me, or do those smokestacks look far too small for me? Sorry about that. Do they look too small for a ship that size? Keeping a close eye on the outrageous so that I don't accidentally ram him, because that could result in a sinking. I may getting the disciplinary. Yeah, there's not a single enemy inside at the moment. Where's the Britannia? There. I want him to go back to the base to defend, but you send the battleship back in to defend the cap. That battleship is in all likelihood, you don't send the battleship against a destroyer basically. One, they're slow. Two, they're not maneuverable. That makes them extremely vulnerable to their torpedoes. And also they've got a slow reload time, so even if they do spot the destroyer, they're unlikely to be able to do much damage unless they get very close, which is difficult considering the destroyer is more faster and maneuverable than them. You send in a cruiser, or perhaps another destroyer to deal with the destroyer. Battleships can deal with battleships and cruisers. Cruisers can deal with other cruisers and destroyers. And destroyers can deal, depending, with kind of large, less maneuverable targets. So either sometimes they can deal with other destroyers, but not always, depending on which ship. And battleships, basically. I mean, unless you're approaching a German battleship that's got a secondary build and gets spotted. I'm almost in. So you can see this is the A hull because it's still got the lattice masts. Now, see, that's not looking too good. They've done more capping of our base. However, there is someone from our team about to enter our base and stop the cap. And we're adding another ship to the capture. Ooh, who's that? Oh, it's a Pensacola. Keeping a close eye on that. Okay, good. The cap of our base has stopped. What is that? That is the Ashitaka. Well, might as well send some shells his way. The Ashitaka is basically the old a-hull of the Amagi. I don't know if it has torpedoes, but it might, like the same way like Mutsu has torpedoes, where Nagato doesn't. Ah, only a single overpan. Oh, well, that's where he's gone deaded. That's fine. And the enemy destroyers left the base. So now, guns back on the Ashitaka. Yep, boom, boom, boom. How does that go? Oof. 23k damage from one salvo. Nice. We're capturing the base. I think this is going to be a victory through capping. But I do intend to send at least another salvo his way, see if I can take him out beforehand. Boom, boom, boom. 7, 6. Yeah, no, those are probably... Yeah, no, we can before I can land the hits, but... That's a victory. That's a 130 plus K damage battle in the Colorado. I'm Bottom25. Goodbye.